But there's too many games right now, too many. And I have Pocopian Slay the Spire and Mugenics to go through and Neo 3. So I am well fed for a while. And Monster Hunter Stories comes out Friday, which is another time sink for me. So I might have to like drop one. I'm probably gonna stop playing Mugenics for a bit to do that and then just put Mugenics on hold because I feel like putting it on hold is not really a bad thing, you know? Already preloaded. I got my, oh, I should take pictures of it. I got my package from them. They gave me, let me see, did anyone else show theirs so I can show you kind of what I got? Hold on. They only made 40 of them and they sent me, hold on, I'll look over at it. They sent me some stuff in there, but one of the things is there's a wooden shield shaped plaque with a whole bunch of like stuff on the front. So it's a wooden back and then like this blue and gold embossed metal thing on the front. And it's like a plaque just with my name on it that I can put on the wall. It's crazy. And then there's also a scroll that you open. So it had this little string with a rolled up piece of paper and I like open it and I unfurl a scroll and it's a letter from them. Hold on. I'm gonna grab it. I'll read it to you. They also gave me, do you hear this? They gave me a little like leather sack with some pins and stuff, and I'll look at it in a second. But I opened it the other day. But it's cool. Every time I do like a major thing with Capcom, but especially Monster Hunter, they always send me a bunch of stuff. This one came in like a thick acrylic box, and it what do you call that? Mottled on the front? When it's like textured, highly textured, it's like little bumps. I don't know what the pattern would be called for that, but it's very textured and it's a little frosted. It has like a panel that slides off and then there's a scroll. Yeah, mottled is the closest I can think of. Okay, I'm unfurling. It says, "Greetings, Geega. Your steadfast dedication to the stewardship of the flora and fauna of our lands has not gone unnoticed. It is clear that your actions have far outranked that of the average rider." For those reasons and more, the Ranger Corps would like to invite you to join our team. You'll be able to tell from the contents of this kit that the Rangers are not simply a group of skilled monster riders. Whoa! By carefully interacting with monsters, we are committed to protecting the ecosystem where it is threatened most and to restoring lands that have fallen into disarray. Our ultimate goal is to lighten the load on the environment and restore the balance of nature. To do this, we need your assistance in researching egg quartz and the crystal encroachment that threatens man and monster alike. The contents contained herein are not given out lightly. Consider them a badge of honor, showcasing your value as a ranger. Let them serve as a testament to our wholehearted faith in you and your resolve. Think of this as an eternal assurance of our pride in having you be a part of the Ranger Corps. From the Ranger Corps. Holy! You gotta RP walk while you read this. Yeah, they sent me a... I'm gonna furl it back up. Hear that? ASMR. They sent me a whole scroll and it had a metal chain. So it's held together with a string wrapped around it, but there's also like this metal chain with a pendant that looks like a crystal hanging off of it, and it was bound with that as well. They gave me a bunch of stuff. They also gave me, hold on, I'm tying it back up real quick. I want to make sure I keep it nice. I'm probably gonna frame it. I really want to frame it. I'm gonna hang up the other thing too. I think I'm just gonna fill my office with Monster Hunter stuff and then make like a Geega shrine elsewhere. Okay, that's the scroll. Put it over here, and then they gave me this leather pouch with stuff in it. It has an embroidered patch with like the Ranger Corps emblem, and then there's also one that feels like really high quality, thick, rubbery, vinyl-y kind of material that you can also iron on to something. Both of them have two different symbols, but they're all, one is Ranger Corps, one is like the city, the main city in the game. And then we got pins. They give me so many. They have one that's like a big wooden one of one of the monster faces. Then they gave me 4 that are all like the different guilds and things. You hear all that? Ooh. I gotta find a good way to display them. Most of them have like dragon motifs, sword motifs, things like that. Typical like Monster Hunter stuff, but I feel like the stories designs are a little different from typical Monster Hunter. They keep the flavor, but they try to make sure it feels distinct as a game. So the like branding of the different cities and stuff like that, you know, like they kind of try to make sure it looks a little different so it feels standalone. And then this leather pouch is embossed in the front with one of their emblems. The one where it's like a sideways dragon. It has the king's or the knight's crest in the middle, and then he's got a little crown above his head. Rathalos the king, you know, it's that sort of thing. They only sent out 40. They only sent out 40 of those. I have number 32 of 40. And then they gave me, so it was some of the equipment. Oh, there's a little backpack too. There's a lot of stuff. I don't know. Are there any other creators that have gotten it and opened it that you know of? I'd love to show you. I just don't know if anyone did. Like, it's only 40, so I have no idea who got it. Yeah, I just found one. Oh yeah? Who was it, Luke? You get top 40 Monster Hunter fans. Honestly, out of the creators, probably. If I had to say what franchise I've spent the most hours playing in all my life. If I had to guess what that was, I would guess Monster Hunter. Kino Creations on X has it. Ooh, okay, okay. Ooh, oh, it's this person. They draw a lot of Monster Hunter art. Yeah. Yeah, I like their stuff. I've seen them before. Okay, hold on. Go to their media tab. Let me see if they posted pics. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they got the same thing that I did. Dude, we're in top 40 Monhun fans. Real true. Capcom said so. Look at this. So that's the scroll that I also got with the little light up crystal and the different pins and things. I don't think they showed any of the other stuff in the kit. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, no. They did show one. They did show one. Ooh, they did a cool photo shoot for theirs. Hold on. This is the shield that we got. Except mine just says Geega on the front. Obviously. Look at that. Got me one of those. And it came in like this huge box. The box is enormous. It's so heavy. It's so heavy. You need one? Well, you can't have it. Special Capcom gift. It's from the Ranger Corps. How big is the shield? I'd say under a foot tall. It's like 10 inches tall. I'm looking at it from over here. But it's big enough, but not huge. Not so huge that I'd put it on my wall and it would take up the entire wall and I'd have to put everything elsewhere, you know? But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I like the way it looks in general. Just the design of it's really nice. Must stink to be the 41st biggest Monster Hunter fan. I'd cry. I'd cry if they stopped sending these to me. If I saw other people get them, but then I didn't get them. They sponsor me for the game, but they don't give it anymore. I think if I never got it, I'd be fine. But if I was getting these, I was acknowledged, and then they were like, just kidding, I would lose my mind. I'm excited, though. I really like stories. I'm probably going to play it on stream, and then probably wait a little bit to go super hard in it. Play it very casually, because I'm also playing other stuff. But when I get through one of the other games that I've gotten through, like, I'm probably going to put Mugenics on ice for a little bit and come back to it. They are planning updates and stuff. So I'll probably put that on ice for a little, put stories in that slot of when I play it and get through it slowly. But then as I get through other stuff and drop it, stories will kind of eat up more of that time. That's what I'm thinking. Ever played stories? What kind of game is it? No, it's not like the main games. If you liked, okay, I don't know if you played them because they're very old, but if you liked Monster Rancher back in the day, it has that. Think of exploration. You run around and explore. There is JRPG-like combat as you run around and explore. Not endless fights. Like, you don't get so bogged down that you can't go anywhere. You know, it's just the occasional fight as you're exploring. The combat is kind of like Fire Emblem, rock, paper, scissors. There's no moving around. Think of like a normal JRPG where your party is just standing there attacking. But when you're selecting moves, it has that rock, paper, scissors like thing where certain types of moves beat others in a triangle. So you have to fight monsters, learn what they do, and then from there you know like what to use against them. You have a party of monsters, so it's a little Pokemon-like in that you send out monsters and can change them. Your main character also attacks or fighting alongside them because you're like a monster rider style thing, so it's you and your monsters. And then a lot of the gameplay loop is you going out and exploring and finding monster eggs and hatching them and raising them and trying to get ones with good stats. So you'll go into like monster dens and you'll pick up an egg and they'll be like, this is some sort of like swimming water monster egg. And it feels fairly good, fairly robust. And you can be like, do I want to go with this one or grab another? You know, you do a little thing and you pull one out of the den and then you decide on what you're going to raise. You do mash them together and inherit stats. Yeah, there's like a whole breeding system and stuff too. But yeah, so it has that Monster Rancher vibe, but then the combat is like a JRPG with the Fire Emblem triangle a little bit. It's fun. I think it's really fun. And the story, it sounds like they really whole-assed it. I really liked what I was seeing of the story in the little bit that we played of the demo. Which actually, you know what? Just play the demo. The demo, I think, is out right now. I think it's still out up until release. Let me double check that. But the demo carries over to the game, so you don't lose anything if you play the demo. Yeah. If you go to the store page, Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection trial version. You can just download that, open it, and play it, and it gives you they did the same thing that Neo 3 did, where they give you like a big chunk of a bunch of hours of gameplay to try it, and just see if you like it. But yeah, open it and just kind of slowly go through it. It's very, very, very fun.